Hello guys, good morning guys. You guys, welcome to this hour's live streaming analysis. I am Scarlett. I'll be here with you guys for the rest of this hour. Okay, so first of all, we need to check what happened during yesterday's US dollars index. So what happened yesterday? As we can see, US dollars index went up to 93.115. Yesterday, my resistance level was around $93.2. I thought US dollars index would go up to reach $93.2 and then it may be bounce back down. But the fact is that it was up. It reached 93.1 yesterday. It then hit 93.17 like 2 hours ago. I think it is still in the process of going up because it did not hit 93.2 right now. I mean, until now, it did not hit 93.2. In my opinion, it will, keep going up until it hits 93.2, at least 93.2. Today, we have some triggers ahead of today. Ahead of today. Here we see the CPI figure. We will see the release of the CPI figure, and also EIA crude oil stock exchange is also scheduled to be released in around 4 hours and 21 minutes later. We may see some speeches from the Fed officials like Bostic, George. I guess we should also pay attention to their speech, particularly Bostic. The day before yesterday, Bostic also delivered a speech. In his speech, he just stressed that the Federal Reserve may start tapering by fall. So it's an important information from him. And later today, in around 4 hours 20 minutes later, we will see his speech again. But actually, you know what? According to my observation of the market, usually their speech, the Federal Reserve's official speech, usually would not bring too much impact on the forex market. For intraday traders. But if you are a long-term traders, I guess you should pay more attention to their speech, because it will definitely affect your mindset, and also it will decide your prediction for your long-term trading. As an intraday trading, speeches of this kind, in my opinion, personally speaking, I don't think they are very, very important. I think we should pay more attention to figures such as CPI figure and EIA figure, because they are more likely to cause an immediate fluctuation on the chart, especially on the lower time frame chart. That's my personal observation of the market fluctuation. You may hold a different opinion on the same market. Anyway, it's always your decision to decide how to trade, to decide to buy or sell. It's your own decision. US dollars index, therefore, today I guess it would be more volatile than yesterday, because yesterday we didn't see many important figures, but today there are CPI figure ahead of today. CPI figure, of course, it is important. It is an important measure of inflation of one economy. And inflation also is an important indicator for the Fed Reserve to decide whether to start their tapering as soon as possible. So today's CPI figure for the long-term traders would also be extremely critical. Now let's back to the chart of US dollars index. We just checked the calendar. Now I would like to pay more attention to the chart, US dollars index chart. Like I said yesterday, it was very bullish. I thought it would go up to hit our resistance level, and then probably we may see a pullback after the hit of the resistance level. But what we saw actually was just a symbol. It was just a slow, slow bullish movement. It did not reach 93.2. Even today, it did not reach 93.1. 93.2, which was my resistance level for yesterday. I guess there are still more space for US dollars index to go up. Although right now the momentum is quite weak, but maybe CPI figure will help US dollars index to trade higher. So I am bullish for today's US dollars index movement. Even on the weekly chart, it is still very bullish. You can see it is hovering around 93.1, and last week it ended with a bullish weekly candlestick. This week it is still a bullish candlestick, although it is not finished yet. I'm still bullish for today's US dollars index. Yesterday, US dollars index did not gain much momentum to reach our resistance level. Today, I think it's possible to see US dollars index to reach 93.2. And actually, I would like to move my resistance level a bit higher. Yesterday, my resistance level was around 93.2, but today, I guess with the help of the CPI figure, maybe US dollars index would go up to reach 93.3. So my resistance level would be higher than the one of yesterday I shared. Okay, I checked the US dollars index, and I also checked the historical CPI figure on the calendar. I guess today US dollars index will will be largely impacted by CPI figure, which is the most important figure. I think maybe today US dollars index will continue going up. It may continue going up. So my resistance level is around 93.3. Right now it is trading around $93.1. You can see that's the current price. 93.1, that's the current price on my chart. My resistance level is around 93.3, and after the hit of 93.3, maybe US dollars index will pull back. So my support level today is near the rounding number. It is around $93. So again, allow me to repeat my opinion for today's US dollars index. I think today CPI figure would be of the most of the most significant figure. So US dollars index will largely be impacted by the scheduled figure. So I guess US dollars index will continue going up until it hits 93.3. That's my resistance level. And then after the touch of the resistance level, it may pull back. It may pull back to maybe $93, which is my support level for today's US dollars index market. Again, allow me to repeat. US dollars index is around $93.1. That's the current price. It's still trading around here. You can see it is lacking enough momentum to make a clear choice, but I guess CPI figure will inject more momentum into the chart. So US dollars index is possible to keep going up. My resistance level is around 93.3. My support level is around $93. I guess the major direction of today's US dollars index remains bullish, and you still need to pay attention to the CPI figure, which is scheduled to be released during the US trading session later today. We don't know what's the actual number of the CPI would be, so we better to be cautious in the US trading session. And also I may need to remind you guys of the risk ahead of today, that my analysis might be wrong. So you'd better always follow your own opinion to trade, particularly when there's important figure is being scheduled to be release later today. Okay, that's all I want to share for today's US dollars index. Let's move on to XAUUSD. And also, what's your take for today's US dollars index? Please feel free to share your opinion. XAUUSD is also a traditional safe haven asset. So usually it would be in negative correlation with US dollars indexes. It's also a US dollars based symbol. So we check the US dollars index. That would be helpful for us to check XAUUSD. XAUUSD is flatter. It's getting flatter than yesterday, and yesterday's market was actually flatter than the day before yesterday. It's getting narrower. The trading range is getting narrower. It is around 1,735. That's the current price. You can see on hourly chart. It seems like the momentum is so weak that today we may see a flat market again. And maybe today the fluctuation would be even smaller than yesterday, because the momentum is getting weaker. But on the daily chart, yesterday we saw a bearish candlestick, but the day before yesterday it was a bullish one. I guess XAUUSD might enter a trading range on the daily chart in the near future, I mean. This is a chart of AUD/USD. You know, this is the hourly chart. What we saw during yesterday's market was a bullish trend, just like what we saw on US dollars index chart yesterday. AUD USD yesterday surged to 0.735, where exactly my resistance level was. So yesterday my resistance level was completely correct. And after the hit of 0.735, I said that after the hit of 0.735, we may see AUD/USD turns bearish. So here's what we see. Yes, it did went down. It went down to 0.732. My support level was around 0.731, so it's getting close to our support level. You know what, AUD/USD, my prediction for yesterday's AUD/USD was, in my opinion, was completely correct. AUD/USD, in my opinion, is still in the process of going down. I think this pullback is not finished yet. My support level remains around 0.731, and for today's market, I would take the same resistance level as I shared for yesterday. So today's resistance level and support level are the same as the one I shared for yesterday. Resistance level is around 0.735, and support level is around 0.731. I guess it will fluctuate within the same trading range. So XAUUSD, both XAUUSD and AUD/USD are likely to be trading within the same trading range. Also, AUD/USD is based on US dollars index. We have already known that the CPI figure is scheduled to be released later today. So we'd better pay attention to it, because it's gonna affect the fluctuation of today's AUD/USD. AUD/USD, in my opinion, is still on track to reach our support level, where our support level around 0.731, and then after the touch of the support level, I guess AUD/USD may go up again. Maybe it will reach 0.735. That's my opinion. Also, if you have already checked AUD/USD, please let me know your opinion on today's AUD/USD trading. Okay guys, that's all for AUD/USD. Next, I think maybe we should check some other symbols. There are still like 15 minutes left for today's live streaming. So let's have a look at GBPUSD. Well, GBPUSD is another symbol based on US dollars index. As you can see, yesterday it went up to 1.387, and then it started to go down. It hit 1.382, right? But yesterday my resistance level was around 1.387, right? So I guess the resistance level is perfectly correct. And my support level yesterday was actually around 1.383. Now you can see the low surprise yesterday was around 1.382, so it's very close. And yesterday, that's my support level and resistance level for yesterday's GBPUSD. I guess both of them can be called as correct, but the direction I thought the direction for yesterday would be, first went down and then went up. As you can see, it is the other way around. So my prediction for yesterday's direction was wrong. Fortunately, our resistance level and support level was correct. Were both correct. So Danta, how's your trade yesterday? Did you earn profit? I mean, how's your GBPUSD trading yesterday?